Big Hard Books and Classics with your host, Alan Mahan. Hello, BookTube, or should I say AuthorTube now. I'm doing the story idea tag, and it's interesting. I'm a writer. I've been writing off and on all my life. I had about 10 years where I didn't write or publish anything. I'm just getting back into it, actually, back for the past year or so. So, yeah, let's do 10 questions. The first one is current story. Oh, yeah, I got this tag from Dane Reads, very entertaining channel out of England, I've discovered. It's a daily discovery here. A lot of fun. Current story I'm working on. I'm working on a short story. I've been working on it for 3 years, not diligently at all. I just rekindled it. And my problem is it's becoming a lot longer. It's already about 10,000 words, maybe more. And it's getting to be a novella. I wanted to keep it a nice short story. I'm starting to read short stories more. I dug out my old edition of Dubliners the other day. I'm also thinking about a novel, and I'll talk about that. There's some other questions in here to touch on it. 2, spark of inspiration. Do I begin with characters or plot, world building? Usually it's plot for me. It's like a situation or a series of events. But in the current novel, I'm thinking about it's character driven. It's all these wild, zany, different characters. But I mean, they're all like succinctly different. And weave the story around them. 3, brainstorm. How do you piece the story together? I bang it out, like they say. Do I start with an ending or a beginning and work toward the end, or vice versa? These are good questions, and we think about these questions a lot, us writers. I know where the story is going to end and how it's going to end when I'm currently working on it. So I'm writing to that, and I'm very close to it, close to finishing. And it's been a weird process, the story, as far as drafts and rewriting and that, because I haven't finished the story yet, but I'm rewriting it as I go, which is interesting. It's not really a good method for me, I wouldn't say. I'd rather just bang it all out and have it a story like first draft done, then go back and redo it from there. Not, it's an interesting process, but I rarely outline. 4, how do you know whether to keep or dump a story idea? Well, when it stops being entertaining, I'll drop it, basically. I have other short story ideas that I've been thinking about for, maybe 5 years. And I have drafts of them out there. I have several abandoned novels. Oh, man, in trunks in Phoenix, Arizona, in my father's attic. Just, from my typewriter days. I also wanted to mention Stephen King and journals. He's a writer that doesn't journal, apparently. He says that it's like a sifter, rather. The good ideas will remain if they're good. Me, I'm a journaler, lifelong journaler. And people are starting to wake up now. I'm getting ready to go to bed. Writer's life. 5, original idea. How much of the original idea is left in a completed story? Now, this way I have a note, outline or not too. It seems to me that if you ever type that outlines, your original idea would be intact. Where I am the kind who doesn't outline, I'll outline once the story gets going. I'll start maybe outlining, doing, oh, you should see my notes. It looks like an outline with all the arrows and things around it. But to answer the question, sometimes not much at all. We've all had experiences of where a character, you think it's going this way, and no, she wants to go that way. It's very interesting. I don't know where my stories are going to end up sometimes. Sometimes I don't even know what they're about until I'm in the middle of it. And then I'll get another idea, which leads me to, that's question 7. Question 6, hide or share. Do I tell others my ideas or what I'm working on? It's kind of 50-50. It's more not anymore. Except to maybe complain about how hard it is or how tough this story is. Or it's been entertaining, this story I'm working on, or I've been working on it for 3 years. But I don't really share my ideas anymore. I mean, I don't, I have a few readers, and I'm trying to get more. I haven't been in a workshop in a long time, either, decades. And I like workshopping things with, I like criticism. Don't tell me that you liked my story or that you thought it was good. I can't work with that. I can't learn from that. My mother, if she was alive, would tell me that type thing. Your friends will tell you it's good, encourage you. And we need encouragement, but you can't get better by yes men all the time. 7, dreams. And that question, I think, pertains to, have I ever had any story ideas and dreams? Yes, many. I've had breakthroughs in dreams and answers in dreams. I like dreaming a lot. That's another video. 8, doppelganger. Have I ever saw my idea wind up on TV or a film or anything? No. And I'm not worried about people stealing anything or my ideas like some people are. If you're worried about somebody stealing your story or idea, a poor man's copyright is when you mail it back to yourself at registered mail. I assume that still is legal up to 14 years. 9, big screen inspiration. Movies, TV shows that sparked ideas. Just maybe the classics, going back to the gut level simple themes of love, revenge, disappointment. And 10, last, nostalgia. The oldest first story idea I remember writing down. Oh man, I remember writing like my autograph. I probably saw like Shakespeare's autograph or something like that. I remember writing different autographs. I remember my first short story I ever read, I mentioned it in another video, was The 5 Chinese Brothers. Excellent short story from the 30s. Check it out. I forget who wrote it, but The 5 Chinese Brothers. It's a good story. So thanks for the idea, Dane, and your link is below. And I'm going to knock out some videos this morning, I think. Joshua.